I thought I would show you the marker scribbling technique. And I have barely prepared anything. Let's see, I wanted to do either... Where is it? Here we go. Either the rabbits or these birds. I don't even know what the birds they are. I have no... we'll see. Maybe the rabbits, right? Let's go with the rabbits. Though the birds are a bit more autumny. But I don't know what color I would like to do them in. And yeah, I know I could look up what the things actually are in the registry in the back in Maria Trolle books. But, oh, by the way, this is in Botanicum by Maria Trolle. I think her books are really well suited for this technique, and I like using the black background for it. So yeah. Oh, and I have some transfer here. I wonder why. Oh, there's some transfer there too. Oh yeah. Since I pressed on this page so much, it transferred. But let us fix that before we start anything else. Let's see. This is a rubber, but it's not my favorite rubber. Like, you know, when some rubbers are like your friends and some are not your friends, and this is not my friend. It's not the right quality of rubber. Or like, I think it has like a, see, I don't know if you can see, but it sort of has a layer of glitter on it, and I don't know if that's, I don't know what's happened there. But anyway, I don't want to use that. I'm going to use something else. Somewhere here should be a rubber. Come on. My desk is always a mess. I am either 100% structured or 100% chaos. Here we go, a rubber. Yeah. Woo. I'm either, I'm just going to do as I usually do. But like when I find stuff like that, it's not a real problem. And I don't like put stuff in between my pages or anything like that. I don't have the will to bother with that. So I just let the pages smudge, and then every now and then I'll go and rub it out. And yeah, because like this is just a hobby. It's not my, for me at least, I just do this. And I let my pages smudge if they want to. Come on. I'm leaving small fingerprints all over the place. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Here's a bit. What was I saying? I was saying something. Probably something smart. Pretend I said something smart. Oh yeah, this is going to be a chatty video. Personally, I like watching chatty videos when I color, even if I don't really follow along what they're doing. So, because I like that, that's what I'm going to be doing, at least here. I will do some silent videos as well, probably. But yeah. I don't know if you can even see on camera what I'm doing here, but it's sort of the ink from this page was visible here. Yeah, and this is one of the books where I pulled out some of the pages. So here's the page I pulled out. You see it's not perfect, but I don't notice it when I go to color. So, meh. And the reason why I did that was actually to limit my anxiety over not finishing books. So I was, like, coloring for me is supposed to be fun, right? And it's supposed to be a hobby. But I do still, I guess, like many people, I sort of have two modes. One is when I just color mindlessly, and one is when I color more for creativity. And in these more Maria Trolle books, for example, I color more for creativity and less for mindless coloring. I do have some books I color mindlessly in, but these are not ones of them. And when I and sort of, you know, you have anxieties over different things. And one of the anxieties I was having at the time, I don't have that anymore, or at least not that intense, I guess. But I was having like, oh, I need to color every single page in a book, kind of anxiety. And then being really anxious over, oh, I've only colored one page, blah, 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 I'm so, you know, all that. And, but so, and also like buying a book and feeling like, but I don't want to color this page, and then feeling like, but I should, because I bought the whole book and you need to color the whole book, come on now. So to avoid that, I was like, no, you don't need to color every single page in the book, stop telling yourself that. And so I actually went and pulled out the pages that I didn't want to color, because to just limit that. And I don't know, it helped me. Someone else might get, oh, there's some weird thing there. Look at that, there's a white spot. Huh. But someone else might get anxiety from pulling out pages from their books. So like, it's really personal what suits you. So, I mean, and also, don't like, don't let anyone tell you what coloring should be like. You can color any way you want. So if you want to do it mindlessly and not care about how pages turn out, and just, you know, put color on paper and that helps you, that's fine. And if you want to color creatively, that's also fine. And if you want to improve your art skills by coloring, that's also fine. Like, let's just, yeah, there's so much drama. Okay, so I'm not sure that was a good idea. I tried to cover these sort of splotches there that were. So let me just. Yeah, you're joining the chaos process here. I mean, that's the whole. I've been really like, am I really going to do color along videos? I mean, I do stuff like this. It's yeah, so basically what happened was, I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but there were like splotches that I didn't, that were too uniform for me. And yeah, and now I'm sort of making it into a chaos environment, I want to say. Yeah. And oh, I don't care about getting color on my fingers. Some people care. I don't. Don't judge me. And also, like, I know my nails aren't as pretty as some others, but that's also like just part of the feature and not an error on this channel. Oh, yeah. Oh, and so since I did like this area here, in that way, I'm just going to do a few more, like, as I said, to just make it look like it's a feature. See, this is why I don't do colors, why I haven't historically dared to do color alongs, because just things like this happen when I color. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, something like that. Okay, okay, background fixed, good. And it's in the book with the black background. Come on. Let's see. Okay. So this is where the video should have started. Did I even say what book I'm in? Oh, God. Botanicum by Maria Trolle. But yeah. And okay, so this is where the video should have started. I'm going to show you how I do marker scribbling in Maria Trolle books. So basically, this technique over, where is the image? Oh, now you're getting a flip through. Yeah, okay, it's chaos. Is it even in this book? Probably not. Give me a second. Over here. I think I have some in here that are done in that method, right? Yeah, okay, so this method with the marker scribbling, I'm going to show you how to do that on this page. Whoa, now we are on track. And okay, so this is just a random piece of paper with some scribbling on it, but I'm just going to choose colors. Whoa! And I know it's November, so I should go for autumn colors, or like should, but I love autumn, and I love when it is actual autumn to actually use autumn colors. So yeah, because it feels a bit more suitable or something, or like to celebrate the fact that it's my favorite season, I guess. So autumn colors, here we go. Some reds, some oranges. Pinks aren't really, but let's go with that anyway. Yellows, yeah, let's go with yellows. Some greens are nice. And then browns and browns. And I want to have another bundle of browns. Yeah! And browns. Maybe, should I like sneak in some purple? I should sneak in some purple. Let's sneak in some purple. Okay, so as you can see, I keep my markers in these sort of color bundles. I saw Dee Willingham have this, so I got the idea from her. And the markers I have, I mean, it's just a mixture of all kinds of stuff. They behave the same way and look really similar to Crayola Super Tips. So yeah, but they were called Fibra Color and 100 colori diversi, so like 100 different colors from, and it's probably an Italian brand since both the name and the 100 colori diversi is in Italian. And there were 100 different colors, which was really nice, and it was cheap price, so I bought them. And then I actually bought 2 sets, so I have some doubles. So that's one set I have here. Then I have these Staedtler color. I don't know what but they like have a thick nib and a thin nib on the other side. And there were a lot of reviews of these some year ago maybe. Then I have and these were like, I think also 100 different colors maybe. I bought both those in my local art store. And then I have the connector pens. I bought this online, and I think there was a set of like 60 different. And those are the 3 bigger sets I have. And some of them have run out, so I have no idea. But then there's also like different stuff here, which I don't really know what it even is. Some of them like oh yeah, like these ones. These, I think I got them when I was 7 years old, and there's like, I don't know, 7 markers left that are still alive. There was one here. The rest have run out. But yeah, I love those. Nice colors. And there's some, I do have some Tombos as well. These neutral colors. I'm going to automatically put those out because I like those. And yeah, but otherwise, I mean, it's just any kind of marker set really. As long as it's water-based, it should be fine in these books. Especially by Maria Trolle and Hanna Karlsson, because it's thicker paper. I do have some problems in my Millie Marotta's books. The paper there is a bit odd for markers, which is a pity because her designs really scream for harsh colors, in my opinion. Here we go with some, so I'm just going to scribble out the colors, because I don't have a color chart, since I have a mishmash of different markers. I don't really, yeah, I could maybe like do number each mark, but that's too much work for me. I'm too lazy for that. Let's go with these 2 purples. So yeah, I'm just going to scribble them out. I think that will be a nice color. This one always comes in handy. I like that one. So here we have some. Let's go with some greens. And this is my second time trying this video, so if I repeat myself, then I do. I'm not going to say sorry for that. It's just it's a feature, okay? But yeah, so I'm going to be kind of chatty in this video because me at least, I like watching videos where people talk when I color. Sort of not really pretending they're keeping me company, but like just, I like having some background talking when I color for some reason. And I can listen to audiobooks instead sometimes also, and podcasts and stuff like that. But yeah, this color I don't like in this color combination, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to put it back in. And let's go. No, how do we want it yellow? What do you think? What do I think? I'm going to put it here anyway, sort of as a maybe. Then we have, what's this? A lot of green is here coming out. Do we think this picture needs a lot of greens? Probably. I mean, I'm going to use those two purples. You know what? I'm not going to use that yellow. And I am going to swatch out all the colors when I have chosen them, so you can see all the actual colors I've chosen, and you can, if you want to, match them up or something. And do we have, yeah, we have some things I want browns, probably these. I still haven't looked up what the center of a flower is called. Like these are called petals, then you have the stem and the leaves. What's this called? It's called something. I can't remember. It has to have a name. Does it have a name? It's supposed to have a name. Stuff like that need to have a name, in my opinion. I'm like, you know, children at a certain age, apparently, according to something sometimes that I read. I took like a basic course of psychology about 3 years ago. Anyway, sometime in that period, I read an article, theory, whatever, I don't know, like something about kids at a certain age asking about names of everything. So like, and just, you know, trying to get a name of everything. And things that we don't even have names for. So, for example, and I actually do have, okay, so my desk is always a mess, right? And it's just, that's the way it is. But okay, so I actually do have a comb here, but like asking, you know, what this part of the comb is called between two tooth. Is it called a comb tooth? I don't know, but these, like, you know, things sticking out. What the thing between them is called, and stuff like that. And there was like a theory that, okay, that's an age apparently when our brains want to know names for everything. So why don't give kids names for stuff that, like, for example, in mathematical theory, like different functions and stuff like that. So like, you know, okay, this is an exponential function, little 5-year-old Fredrik or whatever, just so you know, like a curve looking like that, and stuff like that. Ooh, that's dark. Do I want dark? No, I probably don't want that dark. But this is a nice color. Why? I probably never used it. That's the problem with it, with having that many markers. But yeah, okay, so let's see. How about these pinks? Do we want any pinks? This is such a light tombow, I can't even see the color. Can you see the color? I mean, I can see it. I can't see it in real life. Then you probably can't see it on camera. No, probably not. This is too close to that one, I think. Too close, but too different. What else have we got here? We have something... oh, this is a weird... what's this? Ecoline? Brush pen? As I said, I don't really even know what I have in my collection, but that's a nice color. It's sort of similar to that one, but a bit lighter. So I probably don't need one. I'll use the Tombow instead. How about this? Similar to that one. Let's just skip that. So none of those. What do I even have to play with here? I think I want... So I'll go with sort of a green stuff for the leaves, just because. And I'm going to go with yellow and the brown for these colors. Oh, and this area here I think should be black, right? Let's go in with some black to color that up. So I'll go in with the fine liner to keep it from. So this is just a, what is this? A Staedtler pigment liner. And just color this area in. And it's running a bit out, but hey, you can do it, little marker. Oh yeah, and the reason why I went in with this is because I'm going to use yellow on the petals. And so I don't want the black to smear there. And this one is waterproof, I think, I hope, I think. Yeah, wasserfast. Oh, and lightfast also. Oh, it also says it's waterproof on paper. So yeah, I should probably throw that one away instead. Or do they have like... No, they don't have any... What's that called? Patrons? Fillers? When you can change the stuff inside? Yeah, making up words. Way to go. But yeah, okay, so let's swatch out the colors I chose. No reds this time. Okay, and no oranges either. Yeah, there you go. That's how it goes sometimes. Okay. So I'm just going to sort of guess the order I want to keep them in to like... because since I don't do swatches, it's sometimes a bit difficult to know what color correlates to what. So I'm just going to do something like this. So I have browns on one side, greens on the other side, and purples in the middle. And then I'm going to swatch them in this order. And you probably... Okay, maybe if I put this higher up. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go from this side to that side, swatch them in that order, and then lay them out in that order down here. Yeah. And this is just, you know, to keep track of them. It's probably... I mean, this is the way I do it, at least. There are probably 1,000 better ways and 1,000 different ways. And it's not even necessarily better ways, just different ways. Like whatever floats your boat, right? Let's see. I kind of like this. What I got going there. I'm going to start a new row here. But okay, so basically I've got 2 purples, 3 greens, 1 yellowish green, 1 orangey, and then 2 really light browns and 3 browns. We need more words for browns. There's so many nuances of browns. And like, there's just one word brown that's supposed to cover everything. And I love the color brown, or like neutrals, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. I hope I'm in camera. I'm kind of in camera, right? In frame, I mean. Let me just change my position a bit. All right. So, I'm going to start with stuff that I know what color I want them to be. So I want these centers of the flower. There has to be a name for that. I want that to be brownish. And these 3 are in a different row, so I'm going to put them over there so I know. But yeah, so I want them to be this color here, this one, mixed with... which one do I want? Probably this one. So I'm going to take this one for the 3rd row and this one from the 1st row, I guess. Oh, what am I even saying? There's not 3 rows anyway. Whatever. So yeah, I'm going to like sort of go just like crazy swirls. Let's see if I have any paper so I can show you what I'm doing. I'm just going like this sort of, and leaving white space, and just going a bit more on the tops with this lighter color. And I don't really, even care about going outside the lines, especially not if there's a black background around. So yeah, that's the first layer. I don't even know. I'm going to put it in the same place sort of. And then we do the same with this darker color. You can see I'm leaving quite some white spaces in there. And that was here. Do I want some dark? I'll probably leave it like that for now. Oh, you know what's interesting? That I said I wanted the centers brown and then the colors yellow, right? That's the automatic color that my brain wants to put on that color, those flowers. I think they are like that in reality, and that's why my brain is applying that color. But I don't have that in my color palette. Now I could add that, of course, but I'm going to not do that and try to stick with this color palette because I like that. So I'm going to leave the petals white for now. And yeah, and if you hear some background noise, it's just my Sambo going around. So let's instead do some of the stems and the leaves. So we have some greens over here. I'm looking at the color chart here and sort of thinking. Here we go, these two and this one. Okay, so I have these three colors here. The dark one, the middle one, and the yellowish one, I guess. And the yellowish one I'm going to use for highlights, and the dark one for shadows, obviously. So highlights, I'm just going to sort of go like it's illuminated from the top down, and just, you know, scribble a bit. So what I did there is more or less just, yeah, and this marker is running out, but that's not a problem at all. That's actually just fine. So yeah, at least for this sort of like marker, using the markers in this way, it's really not a problem if some markers are a bit drier. If you want more of the uniform sort of coloring, then it's a different thing. It's a different thing. But yeah, so just, just sort of messily doing a thing here. I'm not going to do all the leaves in this color. I'm just going, like these leaves are going to be a different color. I have no idea what, but and I just decided that on the fly right now. So yeah. Something like that. I think I'm going to use this same color in the centers of these flowers. Oh, that's my cat coming in. He wants to play, I think. We bought him a new toy, or it's not even new anymore, but it's like just a feather on a piece of string, and it was like 20 kronors, which is like, what's that even? It's 2 euros. What's 2 euros? How many dollars is that? Like, no, I can't convert more than 2 euros. Let's keep 2 euros about, okay? That's the toy. It's his favorite toy right now. And yeah, he's totally crazy about it. We keep it in the cupboard so that he and just take it out every now and then, because he like gets tired of toys if he gets access to them all the time. And yeah, he's an indoor cat. His name is Sergey, and he's right beneath me. We'll see if he joins me here. But yeah, he's an indoor cat, so you know, we want to play with him regularly, but he gets tired of his toys, so we hide it away from him. And yeah, I'm just, I mean, you can see here, it's just really messy scribbling, and I can't even guarantee that this picture will turn out pretty right now, but I mean, it's also like when you use this technique, or when I use this technique, my pictures really go through like the and I say this lightly, the ugly stage. I don't really like, ugly is just, you know, it's a state of mind more than anything, and it's like beauty's in the eye of the beholder, yada yada, you know, all that. But yeah, so like, but this technique really has, at least in my opinion, a tendency to go through an ugly stage. I'm going to use this on the stem as well, and just color the whole stem kind of messily, because I still want some of the white to show through. Let's see, that's that, right? Those are the, no, there's another piece here. There we go. And this one was here. And we have the dark. And let's see, we want some dark here. And this should bring, again, I can't guarantee anything, but, oh, and I'm using this sort of, you know, underneath the flowers here. And I mean, I wish I could tell you exactly where to put your shadows, and that I have a plan, and I know, and I'm thinking of how the sun is falling down on these flowers and all that, but I'm really not. I'm just sort of going with the flow, and so yeah, but so that's something like this. Autumn is my favorite season. I love the browns and the autumn colors. I think I grew up near to the Mediterranean, and there we didn't really have a real autumn, but we always each autumn visited some friends that lived in more of the center of the country, where there were like large forests, and this is in Slovenia, where I grew up. And so yeah, large forests, and we always visited them in the spring, what am I saying, in autumn, and we slept in the hay, which was like, you know, really cool for us city kids, but I wasn't even a city kid, I grew up in a town. So yeah, I think that's why I love autumn. Like, I love the mist in the forest, and I love the whole atmosphere of this, you know, like, not even spooky or creepy in my opinion, just, you know, like these sort of like dark ambient thing. There's probably a name for it, but yeah, like the whole aesthetic. But okay, anyway, the leaves, so they're scribbly and kind of messy right now, and this is 3 colors. I think I want another one. I want the dark one. Oh, and let's just check. No bleed through. Yay. It can happen that you get bleed through, but like, at least I don't know, I don't care. Was this the beautiful dark brown color? Maybe not. See, I should have, this is the, if I had, oh, here we go, that's so nice, that's so nice, that's such a nice dark color. Okay, so I think I want a bit dark in here. Ooh, this is really dark. Okay, and I want a bit dark in here, and like, I'm just going, if, let's see, sorry for the noise, if this is sort of the leaf, right, I'm just doing this kind of shading to it, and I can't explain it better than that. That's kind of what I'm doing. Kind of, but not really. Yeah, well, but like just experiment. I mean, yeah. Let's see, do I want that shading on all the leaves though? Probably not. I probably want it just on some of them. That's another trick, I guess. So like, I'm not putting it on all of the leaves. These two I'm going to leave without this darker color. Or am I? Oh, I want to. No, I'm going to leave that. Okay. Oh, and I need to put it in my chart here. So, and now it lives next to the colors over here. I have these in the same order. Like, can I show you that? I probably ruin everything. Let's do it like this instead. So this is the order they are on the second row in my chart, and they are in the same order on the next to the page over there. Let's see then. Purple. Purple, purple, purple. Purple, purple, purple. Let's do the bunnies. Not in purple, but maybe with purple shadows later on. But I'm going to do them in this color over here. And I'm going to do it with this is a tumble with a brush nib. Maybe, no, I'm actually going to do it with the thin nib. So Maria has put in already some lines for the fur. So I'm going to just exaggerate those. So where her lines are, I'm just going to do more of them. And sort of keep them the same direction and, if possible, the same size. And I'm not really that fussed about this coming out perfectly, so like this is not the picture I'm doing for. This is sort of a mixture of mindless and creative, in my opinion. Because like I still care about which colors I chose, and I still try to make it's sort of creative, but it's not that over the top creative as I get on some images. And this is going to take a bit longer than it usually takes because I'm explaining everything I'm doing, but usually this technique really doesn't take a long time at all. So yeah. There we have possibly the first bunny. Let's see, I'm just going to put in some random lines in some of the white areas as well. There we go. Something like that. Hooray for the first bunny. Do we want the other one? Yeah, I'm going to do the other one in another color. So I'm going to do him in this color over here. The other Tombow color. Yay. And this difference shouldn't be that big. So like maybe it won't even be that visible, but just a bit. Here we go. So as you see, I'm just filling in some of the white areas as well. And yeah, it's nice when artists actually put in which direction of the fur should go, because that's a challenge for me at least, to know what direction the fur is going on which part of the body. Because it's like, I've owned, or like my family, or my parents, we owned cats and dogs and rabbits also for a large portion of my life. So I sort of, have like some idea in what direction you would pet them, like what direction the fur was going in some of the spaces, but like not, sometimes I still get it wrong. Or like, this area here is difficult for me, like, because this is where I know that from the nose up it goes, you sort of would pet a rabbit this way because the fur is going that way. But like, and then when it's going down here, you would pet it this way, and then on the cheeks it would go this way. But that means that somewhere here you would get a section where it goes in both directions. And how is that Come here, Sergey. Show us how your cheeks look like. Because it's sort of the same on all mammals, I'm guessing. Or, yeah, I'm not even guessing. I think it's like that on all mammals. Might be wrong, though. Not a biologist. Okay, so that's some fur. Let's give them some more fur. Maybe later, maybe now. Let's do it now. Let's go with the purple. And this is a bit daring, but let's do it anyway. So in the shadows, I'm guessing like there's some shadows underneath the... Oh, what are these? Are they necklaces? No, you don't call it... Color! Ha ha ha! Oh yeah. Colors. They would have some shadows there. So let's see. Something here. And then I am going to put some shadows here. And here. And again, if I knew exactly what I was doing, I would tell you, but I don't. I'm sort of like, I guess, what you could do if you're not as comfortable with experimenting as I am, you could just go over all the lines that Maria Trolle has put in. So like go a bit more crazy with the light colors and then just color in all the lines that, like all the little pieces of fur that she's indicated. All right, so now we have some purple in the image and now I want more purple. So I'm going to use the same in the leaves here that I didn't shade earlier. And just trying to force in some. And it doesn't look purple when I do this. I mean, you can think you can see it. And I'm actually going to do it on all the leaves here. But yeah, so the purple isn't really showing, but that's just fine because I think like some of the similar color is still going to tie it together. Yeah, something like that. And now I think I see I need to do the sleeves purple. And yeah, like I didn't know this is where this picture was going, but now it is going this way. Here we go. So and you see I almost colored the whole leaves there. And I'm going to do the stems a bit messily here as well. Let's see, so there we go. All right. Oh, there's some more here. Stems. Here we go. All right. And this was over here. Think, 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 think. Think, 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 think. Yeah, let's go with the same green over here and do shadows in these leaves. Again, messily, sort of trying to make it a bit more of it, a bit more shadows where I guess the shadows would be. So like down on the leaves and behind, when the leaves go behind stuff. All right, and then let's do the same on the stems. And here I'm going to do it underneath each flower. There we go. And where it's coming up sometimes. Or like when it's behind stuff. All right, like that. The cap was tricking me a bit there. I think I need some more yellowish on those as well. So I'm going to use this yellowish color here on a bit of the leaves here. And yeah, I like that. That did the trick in my opinion. All right, let's see. Like that. Here. All right. Now, let's go back with this dark one. So this color here. And I'm just going to put it in places I think need it. And again, if I could explain this better, I would. Oh, and you see I went over the line over there, but that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Just going to use a bit more in these leaves as well. And I think I'll change my mind and put it in these leaves as well. There we go. All right, so we got that going. I think I'm going to pull in blue. Yeah, this really striking blue for the colors, because why not? There we go. Now I sort of want to do these flowers blue as well. Would that be a thing? Not this blue though, but another blue. Let's just put this in the combo over here, because this is a really strong blue. And let's see, for more muted blues, we have this bundle. Yeah, let's go with that. And I'm sort of just, I think I'm. This is not like a special technique or anything, but like if the flowers is like this, I'm just doing sort of that. Just, you know, sort of like following around, but not really bothering about being that precise, I guess. Especially not, you see, where there's a black background. And I think this was a good idea, wasn't it? Maybe. I guess you could let me know if you liked it. I should have left some of this white. Okay, anyway. All right, so that's the blue. Let's do the... what are these? Bells? They look a bit like bells. Okay. I want the center of the ears to be pink. Let's go for a light pink here. Is this a light pink? No, it's light enough. Just sort of like that. And then maybe their noses. I know that the rabbits' noses aren't usually pink, actually. Do I want their cheeks to be pink? Yes, I do. And I know they don't get pink cheeks, but these ones do, okay? And I'm going to keep this one out as well. I probably won't need any more pink accents, but you never know what happens. All right, so these flowers here. What do we want to do with those? I should probably decide it later. Let's see, what haven't I used? I haven't used this orange, but I think I'm moving away from that orange. I'm not going to use that because I used blue instead. Yeah. Yeah, I think the orange would... I don't know, it's sort of I want to say like the orange and the blue speaks the same language, and if they like would be that, it doesn't make any sense. The analogy doesn't make any sense. My brain doesn't make any sense. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I mean, this is just, you know, this. Well, I'm thinking. I know I use this color for the fur. I'm going to use it for the flower as well. Who cares? I think it's, yeah. So this one here, and how do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm going to pretend this is the whole thing here is one flower. So I'm going to use this color to shade it like this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. There we go. Like that. Okay. And that's the first layer. Then I'm going to go in with the other tombow, this one. So basically the color of the other rabbit. And I'm going to go in and put in some of the detail shading, sort of, like just pretending that I am paying more attention to these areas than I actually am. And basically what I'm doing here is, okay, so this paper is done. Let's see if I can pull out another one. Sorry. I'm like trying to juggle this many pens and a piece of paper. Here we go. Okay, so if the flowers were like these sort of, wow, such pretty. Yeah. So, oh, and there's many of them, right? And you have like areas between them. And I'm choosing to sort of fill in some of the areas between them. And then, yeah, sort of like both outside and some of them I'm filling in inside. And you sort of get as if you care about them. Like it's a trick. But yeah. Something like that. Let's see, there and here, and this one lived over here. Probably want to fill in the centers as well. And I probably want to do that with this color over here. And I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to do it like that. So what I'm doing now is sort of like just doing a starry shape around each center. I really need to look up what that's called. It's called something. I don't even remember the Swedish word right now. Is there a Swedish word for it? Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, I guess. So yeah. And yeah, and when you use brown in the flowers, they automatically look a bit like they are. I mean, they're not like, they look like brown flowers, so like, you know, not that happy about being alive. Oh, did my camera slip? It slipped. Oh no. Yeah, so using brown in flowers, it's a bit, it makes them look a bit more sad, but a bit more autumny as well. I'm going to go in with pink because I feel like it. just randomly. Like that. Yeah, all according to plan. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm also... See, this is where the pink takes over, right? Because now I want to do everything pink, but I'm not going to do it. Haha. See, pink, you didn't defeat me this time. All right, then we have these flowers here. I could leave them white. Before I do that, because I don't know what I want to do with them, I'm going to go in and shade the colors of the rabbits. And I'm actually going to do that with this brown over here. So this one. And I think I chose that because it has like, to me, this has a bit of, oh, and this sounds crazy, but it has like a bit of purple in it. Does it, maybe? Oh, and now I'm going in and sort of spreading it out in all over the page because I just felt like that. So that's happening. I'm not sure I should be doing color alongs. Like, this is just chaos. But yeah, what I've sort of learned from, and I'm not even going in the fur and doing it, but like this technique, yeah, I just like, I want to say like you just go on until you're happy, but you can actually, or you can. I sometimes feel like I overdo it as well. So there's like a balance between like going until you're happy with it and then stopping at the right time. So it's not that. Let's say something like that. Okay, let's not do more on the rabbits. Okay, so that's a thing. I'm going to put this back in its place. Where was that? Over here. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the dark color again, so this color, and just the real shadows of the color there, color, and not in the rabbits, right? No, let's just a little bit in the rabbits. Let's just do it just a little bit in the rabbits. There we go, something like that. And I sort of feel like I need to whisper because this is a really, really dark color, and it's, yeah. I'm going to fill in their eyes as well because it feels like the black over there was almost too faint. Like that. Okay. And this one lives over here. Okay, so I want to go with one more blue, I think, into the blue flowers, and then I want to do the petals on this one, and then maybe we are done. Maybe I'll use a bit more shading on these flowers as well, but we'll see. Let's see, first up, let's go in with some more blue. Yeah, let's go with this one, so it's a color like that. And I'm not going to do, and this I'm just doing, okay, so we had the flower like this, and then we went in with the light blue sort of in like that. And now what I'm doing is just some of the petals I'm giving a certain like definition, I guess, but not all of them, and not, yeah, so like I'm doing like 3 or 4 per flower, I guess, making sure not to go into the center. And yeah, that's what's happening now. Yeah, and I love these gray blues. I need more colors like that, or need. I would like more colors like that. So like that's a thing with sets of markers. You can find a set of marker that has a lot of vivid colors. That's kind of easy to find, but it's hard to find neutrals, in my opinion. All right, so that's that. Let's put it here. Yes, we're going to do this. We're going to put in a bit blue in this flowers. So just like some of the areas. There we go. And then we're going to even actually go over some of these leaves. And this is just like tying the whole thing together. So the fact that you have the same color repeating itself over the whole image sort of helps it tie together, in my opinion. Do we want blue in the rabbits as well? No, they're getting blue in themselves. Yeah, let's say something like that. All right, and this blue lives over here. Then we have and if there was something here that I'm not happy with, I could always, and I'm actually think I'm going to do that for the colors. Colors. It's like, it's too close words for my poor tired brain. And their eyes, I want to do their eyes as well. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to go over the colors with like a gel pen or something, I think, because I don't really like the blue they have going on there in the end. Maybe I should have gone, how about I change that to red or something? We'll see in the end. We'll decide that in the end. But shall we go crazy and do and use this orange that I said I wouldn't be using? Yes, let's. I want to. Do I want to? Decisions. Let's just, yeah. It's this is just, it's fun. Let's do it and see what happens. And if it's horrible, we'll cover it up. So yeah, I mean, I'm just doing these long strokes, not really caring about anything. I like that. Do I like that? I think I like that. I'm going to put it a bit of it in these colors as well. There we go. Okay, so that happened. Where did that live? Here. This could be finished now. Is it finished? Doesn't quite feel finished. Okay, so I think what I need is a bit more dark. Now I'm going with the thin, and this is this color, the really dark one, in here. Just some small stuff like that. And we said I want the bunny's eyes to be a certain color. Don't know what color yet though. What do you think? Should they have blue colors? But blue is such, it's so cliche to have blue eyes on white bunnies. And they already have blue colors, but then they won't have blue colors anymore. Let's go with, how about a golden gel pen for the colors? Let's go with the golden gel pen for the colors. And I'm going to leave some of the shadows visible, so I'm just going to scribble with the gel pen as well, actually. Why not? Why not? And I covered some of their, I won't say mustaches. It's not mustaches. What's that called? Whiskers. Rabbits with mustaches. But yeah, so I covered some of that, but you can always go over that with fine liner. I'm probably going to do that. Let's see, I found this little area here, where the petals and the leaf are sort of the same color right now. They're both really light. So I'm just going to go in with the dark green and color it so that the petals stand up a bit more. Are there more areas like that? There's something here. Let's see, just to, you know, differentiate between the leaves and the petals. And this is a bit more, you know, fuzzy. And I don't always do this. It's probably just because I'm a bit self-conscious as I'm filming. Like that. Yeah, I don't want to do too much of that though. Okay. Let's see. Could be finished now, right? Yeah, it kinda feels a bit almost finished. Let's see. This one lived over here. What I'm going to do now, actually, I feel like doing this. I'm just going to do it. So this is a yellow Posca. I don't know how much. Oh, there's okay, it seems to be kind of full. So I'm going to just do some yellow dots in the background because I don't know, it feels right to do them. Like that. One more here. Do I want one here? Or do I just want them to be... No, I want them to be down here as well. Or do I? I probably want some yellow in the actual colors now. There we go. And then I am going to put the yellow dot in each of these centers. Like, I mean, yeah. So I don't plan my pages because it always turns out like this. I have, oh, okay, I'm lying. No, not really lying because like, okay, so I can keep myself to just keep to color combo, especially if I just decide to do, you know, a monochromatic page. So like one just in blue and one just in yellow or whatever. But usually something like this happens. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's just shade in their eyes a bit. So yeah, let's go with this color. And I'm just going to do just around the upside there. And a little there. There we go. And let's color that in. Yeah, I'm just going to use this light color to do some of the, fill in some of the white spaces that are bothering me just a tiny bit too much. And yeah, let's see. And it's usually the areas where two different elements meet, so like where the petals meet the leaves or stuff like that bother me. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this color along. See you in the next one.